And I'm back. Hi. All right. We had a short stream ish. Had some extra time to kill after it, so we're playing some Time Guesser. This is just on a website, timeguessr.com, spelled like this. Can you see my cursor? You can't see my cursor. Now you can. Great. Um, I need music. Where's my music box? There it is. Let's do. Let's just shuffle this. Shuffle on. There we go. All right, so Time Guesser is one of those daily games. It's kind of like GeoGuessr. Is it playing? There it goes. It's kind of like GeoGuessr, where GeoGuessr drops you down into Google Street View or some Street View, and you have to figure out where you are. And you're allowed to move around and do stuff like that, but then you have to like pinpoint on a map, like, okay, I think I'm here. Time Guesser instead gives you a photo, and you have to figure out where that photo was taken and what year it was taken. And fair warning, I'm probably going to suck at this game. I have not played it before. I've only seen other people play it every once in a while. It's always a photo. Can we play along? Yes. Chat is allowed to help backseat here. I don't. Okay. All right. This is the daily. So I see the Union Jack in the corner of these flags, but they're holding them upside down. Police Activities League. Okay, I've got to zoom. I don't recognize this flag. That one's right side up. But this is obviously at a protest where they're blocking a road. And the police are there probably just to keep peace. So I am unfamiliar of the events. All right, this guy's got an iPhone, but it's an older style with a button. Oh. Okay, so Hawaii. I'm pretty sure that's not the Hawaiian flag, although now I'm uncertain. That just looks like a scarf or something. There's another phone. Is this the Hawaiian flag? Okay, so given that there are some old iPhones, the sign's on that side of the road, so it is right-hand drive. I don't know what that flag is either. Didn't CGP Grey do it? I don't. Probably. So, an iPhone with a button would put us in the 2010s. Probably around 2015. Too easy wouldn't be a daily. Occasionally they do. So these are 5 rounds. We'll have 5 different pictures, and we did guess place and time for all of them. And there have been some easy ones. Excuse me for a second. I don't... Chad, do you recognize any of these flags? Because I am just drawing a blank here. There's... It's 8 stripes? Eight stripes. What are these sticks that the cops are carrying? Australia or Polynesia. Okay. Oh, that says Honolulu Police. Well, I'm pretty sure now it is Hawaii. You're not dumb. Okay. You're not dumb for not knowing a flag. But that's kind of obvious, and I should have picked up on that earlier. Okay, so we're probably... This doesn't look downtown. This looks like a highway off somewhere. It is upside down? Yeah, okay. Oh, don't look anything up, please. We've figured out it's Hawaii, so that part's fine, but I like to play without looking anything up when I'm doing any of these games. I like to just revel in how stupid I feel. So it's a highway that cuts through a field, or a pretty wide area here. But it's only like 2 lanes. So it might be like up here. I don't know how far the Honolulu police jurisdiction is, if Pearl City has a different police. I'm not going to go looking that up. It could be this path that goes up the mountain. There's a golf course and the airport. The airport there. Probably not there. I mean, I don't need to zoom way in and figure out specifically what road this is. Oh, these cars aren't even driving. They're parked on the side of the road. Right? Well, yeah, all these trucks are sideways here. So they're definitely all parked. So there's... Okay. So something's going to be driving through here, and all the police are protecting them from all of the angry protesters who are going to stand there and yell at them, presumably. If I'm reading the situation correct. So, what do we have going to or from the airport? Because I feel like... maybe not. This might be pandemic time. With iPhones with buttons on them, I don't know if Hawaii was like didn't catch on to like didn't get the iPhone 6 or whatever was the first one without a button. But like this looks older to me. Is anyone in a mask? No one is in a mask. Well, no one I can see. Everyone's facing away. How about none of the cops are in masks? No, I don't see any masks. So I think it's definitely before 2020. Visitor information station 6 miles. Something Creek? I don't know. I'm gonna guess that road that goes over the mountains. I'm just gonna say there. 2015. Let's make a guess. 2019. I was on the wrong island. The Honolulu police apparently are on the other islands as well. That's good to know. I mean, I got Hawaii, though. I was only 316 kilometers off. It's not bad. Hawaiian police confronting a protest against the construction of a telescope near the Mauna Kea volcano, an area considered sacred by native Hawaiians. Okay, they're totally in the right to be mad. Absolutely. What the heck? All right. That's not too bad. Next round. Ooh, okay. Sol Muratalat. Like these buses. All right. M2 Diego de Leo something. Okay, so this is when I reveal that even though I took high school Spanish for a few years, I can't really tell the difference between Spanish and Portuguese. I don't know enough Portuguese to be able to tell the difference. Those locations don't ring a bell for me. They're probably just bus routes. That's Latin. Anno for year. 1778. I don't know who that is, but something important in 1778 that they wanted to build that. I'm having trouble reading the shaded letters here, and then for O'Donnell. That reads to me as Spanish. Based on the vehicles, I'm gonna say 70s. Right? Look at those cars. I don't recognize this fountain. I'm so bad at landmarks. Gorgeous cars, yeah, right? You know what I'm gonna do? Crop this more. This is gonna look weird for a sec. And then go here and do this again. There we go. So I'm thinking Spain and not Mexico. Because of this. I don't think... I'm pretty sure that's Latin. Because Spanish for year is año. So I don't think this is going to be Mexico. I don't recognize any of the buildings. I'm so bad at this. Late 70s? By the clothing? Maybe? And do I quickly at a glance see anything that says Moratalaz or Diego de Leo something or O'Donnell? Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, so it's probably a city, so it's probably Madrid or Barcelona. So I'm gonna zoom way in here and see if we see, what's the airport called? Adolfo Suarez Madrid Barajas Airport. Okay. Base Areja de Torrejon. My pronunciation is probably miserable, so I apologize. Airport de Madrid Cuatro Vientos. Airbase. Okay, are there airports in Barcelona? Barcelona El Prat Airport. Now, I am keeping in mind that any of these airports may have changed their names since the 70s. Sabadell Airport. Let's say Madrid. That kind of looks like this, right? A little bit. It's a multi-arch building, maybe. O'Donnell's Irish. Well, I don't think this bus is going, if we're assuming this is in Spain, I don't know, I'm not sure that this bus is going to Ireland. Like, it definitely reads as not Spanish. But Calle de O'Donnell. This street is named Calle de O'Donnell. Okay. I'm sure they pronounce it differently. Yeah, via O'Donnell. Okay, so this bus's route goes on this road. So we're in Madrid and not Barcelona. Or Alcala Cibe something. I'm not seeing that one. Alcala. It's right here. And this is O'Donnell. So these two buses are on the same line, or on the same road, going in different directions. So they're probably over here. Puerto de Alcala. I think this is this building. So we're looking at it from like here ish. All right, I want exact location. All right, hold on. So we've got these fountains. There are no fountains on the map. I guess we could be looking at it from any of these roads. But if these buses are on this side, where's... I'm not going to go find that. Roughly how many buildings on the right? I only see... I mean, there's this one. So that's probably this one. So we're probably here. Looks like we're on this side of the road. Right? But there's these cars going in that same direction. And this is a pathway, not a bus lane. I don't know. If we're looking at the face of the building here, we're not here, because we wouldn't be able to see this face of the building. We're up here. Because then the photo is going down this street here, looking down at the Independence Plaza here. Plaza de la Independencia. That word. And then we would see that face of the building more clearly in the photo. So I do think we're up here. The cars are turning away, so we might actually be all the way up here, but we are looking pretty straight down the road here. I think we would see this building as well. So maybe we are down here. That's going to be my guess. All right, what year? When are we? 76 was kind of like a ballpark. This feels like late 70s. Just from their clothing and the type of vehicles. You know what? I'm just going to send this. Let's see. We were on the other side. We weren't looking at this building's edge. We were looking at this building's edge, or this one. Okay. Well, we're 670 meters from the correct location. That's a walkable distance. We were 4 years off. It was 72, early 70s. Okay. Street scene at the Plaza de Cibeles in Madrid, with the Alcala Gate in the background. The historic gate was commissioned by King Charles III to serve as a grand monumental entrance to the city of Madrid. Not bad. I very much like how we got 4,987 points from location there. All right, next round. Okay. Who is this man and what is he saying? Where are we? A lot of fezzes. No identifying information here other than it's Kodak film. Eastman Safety Kodak. I'm pretty sure they would have scrubbed any date info of that. Okay. Well, I don't see any cell phones. Nablus? Nablus? Maybe? I'm gonna be real, chat. I've got no idea where this is. Is that barbed wire? It is. Okay. So I'm thinking like Palestine, Jordan, Syria. And that's just a hunch. That's not really based off of anything. But do I think maybe Morocco? Remind me where Morocco is? Oh, here's Morocco. Could be? I don't know. Maybe. There's a sizable armed force here. Kind of looping around the front here, but not all the way around. And they're facing inward toward the stage, so they're not here to protect. They're here to observe whatever's being said. Marrakesh? Okay. I'm going to go with you on this one, Pug, because I feel that you're more confident than I am. I don't know if we can find Nablus somewhere. But otherwise... Do you want to think about it a bit? Okay. Also, when is this? Okay, so it's like a nice pants and shirts. I don't know whose military this is, or police force, or whatever, so I don't know a timeline. I can't infer a timeline from that. This is tough. tall mountain. What is this? Is this a graveyard on the side of a mountain or something? Are these like stone tombs? Because they go pretty far. And I don't see a whole lot of plants growing out of them or anything. There's a wall back here. But I can't tell what that goes to. It extends all the way up here. There are bars on the upper windows here. The opening of whatever this building is, because the building itself does not look worn in any way. Maybe. But like, look at how smooth everything is. Nothing's crumbled or anything like that. There's no wear, there's no chips in anything, there's no cracks. There's no mold. It's all clean. I mean, this could be a very dry environment. There might not be mold on the building, but like no dirt or anything. So I think this is the opening of this building. I'm not sure that that helps us. I want to make a guess. Maybe 50s? Pug, how do you feel about Marrakesh? Because I'm thinking about just going right back down to Jordan and hitting that. Not 100%? Oh, no problem. What did that sign say? Nopolis. Oh, I can't read that stuff. The soldiers are important? Could be. But I'm thinking... like, I'm getting the vibes that this is a new prison that's opening. Or a new police station, actually. Because they wouldn't, if this was a prison, they wouldn't be letting people on the roof like this. Is there American soldiers? I don't think so in the least. I can't tell, like, I don't see a flag, but I don't, they don't strike American as American to me. They might be, but I kind of doubt it. been a pretty mountainous area. Well, not mountainous, but like very large hills, at least. I don't know the topography of Marrakesh. I see mountain range here. You know what? I've got nothing to go on. Let's go. Here, a little earlier? Okay. Like late 40s or early 40s? Okay. Make guess. It was Palestine. Okay. And it's 41. A large crowd gathered in Nablus within the British Mandate for Palestine to witness the recruitment of Arab volunteers for service during World War II. Oh. Okay. That makes sense. All right. Next round. This is not the 40s. Is this Russia or Eastern European? I like the look of this building. It's a big stadium. All right, so we're by a sports stadium. This is very Eastern European. I like the thin trains, the trams here, whatever you want to call them. All right. Are we in Romania? That is that. Where is that, Pug? Is it in Ukraine? Can't remember. It's in Poland. It's right here. Okay. To Brynau. I'm mispronouncing all of these. Do not speak Polish. I don't know how far this thin train would go. Stop doing that. like the neighborhoods around here. No. Oh, there's that one. And then I just saw it there. Go back. Was it this one you saw? There's an airport. All right, so where's a sports stadium near here? University. It's probably not it. God, what's the Polish word for sports? Or soccer, or stadium, or... Where were we? Here's this one. So this is going from Katowice to Braunau to Etla. I'm absolutely sure that's not how you pronounce these. That's a track, but it's not a stadium. Katowice? That makes a lot of sense. Arena, but it's square. Probably not up here. It's a park. Train service out of Katowice. See you later, Pug. You know, we're close. Called Decathlon. It is all the way out there. Reklama Platna. Okay, we're here. It's a McDonald's. There's an arena over here, but it doesn't look like it's a large round building like that. This says at ASMA Barber Cafe and Lounge, and I misread it as ASMR Barber Cafe and Lounge, and I'm like, oh, it does exist. It's right there in Poland. It's an IKEA. I don't see the stadium. I don't see anything that says this. So I have a feeling that the train or the trams that we're following are going to here and are not here right now. And this is Market Square. Does this look like a market square? I guess not really. Is this an airport? I mean, it looks like a stadium with sloped seating for the stands, but maybe I'm wrong about that. All the airport buildings seem small and square. Kind of just trying to follow where this tram line would go. Like, you've got major trains here, because this is a train station. And then you've got this side, like, these seem like tram lines here. I'm gonna pin here. Let me have that on the screen so I can remember it. What's this say? I don't think that's anything relevant. When are we? This is 80s, right? Maybe early 90s? It's probably just advertising like what the type of foods the grill has. Let's say Opala, O-P-A-L-A, or O-P-A-L-E, or O-P-O-L something, or it's hard to tell. Yeah, it's this road split by the train line, which looks a lot like this. Alright. I'm gonna follow this and see if we get anything. So it does go east, west, or north, south from here. And the road's not split if we go this way. There's a split road here, but no train between them. This one's split and has a train between them. Okay. Straight through here. This is a big round building. Restaurant something Olympia. Which would put us track turns here. Does it also go straight? It does not. But it does seem to go this way. Unless that's a curb. Wait. No, that's the... No, maybe not. No, the track is just turning. But that could be a big hint. Alright, the road's no longer split up here, though. What about south from here? It runs alongside it. No, there's definitely room for cars on that side. But there might not be room for cars on this side. The sign here? No. This is all right-hand drive, right? Yeah, okay. No, wait. Yeah, it's right-hand drive, okay. So that's going that way. And it can turn 3 different directions. These are cars coming this way. But they turn before this, or they go under this, or something. Because they obviously don't come straight through here. I don't see the large circular building, though. So if we're here and we're looking out at this, we would be like here. Although this is a roundabout now, it might not have been back then. Is what I'm hoping for. I don't know. It was further down the road there. I was 513 meters off. 93. So I was 6 years too early. Street scene at the Market Square from tram station in Katowice, Poland during the early 90s. I think I had that area marked because, yeah. I didn't tag it as this park. And I probably wouldn't have because I don't see there's the curve in the line here. I don't see that down here. And then what direction are we looking to see that large round building? If we assume midday, then this is south, so we're looking southwest. That doesn't make sense with the train here. So we're looking, I think we're looking down this area. And no, maybe we're looking, I don't know. Whatever. Not bad. Okay. Osaka Station. Could be anywhere. All right, what type of station? These are American MPs. People being held back. To allow the Americans in. Hey, this guy's also taking a photo. Can't read any of that. Okay, so U.S. troops in Japan. When did the war end? World War II. It was like 42 to 45, wasn't it? I'm gonna say 45. Because I'm betting that this is like peace negotiations or something like that. Okay, Osaka Station. This could be anywhere, actually. Does Osaka have a major train station? Stop shrinking. Hotel. I can't read that. Kansai line. Oh, that's a bit south. Kyobashi. This looks like a pretty big station. Though it's not named Osaka Station. Keihan Line. These are small stations. That's the end of the line? Yeah, okay. Hanshin Expressway number 16, Osaka-ko route. Fujo. I mean, obviously... Oh, Osaka. This is Osaka Station. Okay. We're driving up to Osaka Station. From a direction. On... presumably a road. And it's probably what would have a sign like that? Which side of this building that I can't see any of? And that has likely changed in the last 60, 70 years. 80 years? 80 years. 81 years. We are here. We're here, actually. In 1945. '47. We're on the other side of the building. Okay. I took a guess. That's not bad, though. 8 points off from location. We're only 400 meters off. The U.S. military police and Japanese officers using a human chain to crowd control a protest outside Osaka Station during social unrest in post-war Japan, as the country grappled with severe food shortages and the economic instability during the Allied occupation. Yep, that makes sense. Final score, not bad, over 40,000. All right. That's going to do it for stream. I went a little later than I thought I would. TimeGuessr took more time than I thought. Yeah, that was the worst one. Morocco instead of Israel. 4,000 kilometers. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I appreciate it. If you want to play TimeGuessr, just go right ahead. It's TimeGuessr.com, TimeGussr.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, hey, go do today's daily, whatever daily it is. It's probably not this one. And let me know how you did. If you do the daily and it does end up being this one, go do a random one instead. Thank you again for watching. If you want to help out, you can do all the free things, like, comment, subscribe, etc., etc. Oh, where'd my music go? There we go. Coming up next on stream, I didn't do this at the end of 2D and Top D, but coming up next, on Fridays, more Cobalt Core. On Sundays, more Games with Friends. Monday, I am going to be finishing the Enterprise over here. Lego Enterprise. I've got 4 bags left, and 3 of them look like on the small medium side. And then I don't know what I'm doing Wednesday next week. Oh yes, Mario 64 Pacifist Run Part 2. I started that during my 5th anniversary celebration, and I haven't gotten around to finishing that, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Thank you again, everyone, for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good one.